And now I'm back here again. I think I might have died once or twice there. Phone? It chose to go back into its ball? It's probably just hungry or something. Wait a second. Where's the student council girl? What? She's gone. You don't think she... Everyone! You have to see this! Area Zero is amazing! Come on already! I guess your ability would be own tempo, huh? Biometric identification in progress. 4 humans identified. Condition satisfactory. Vital signs are all within normal range. Ugh. It appears you were able to make the descent without being harmed. Heh, yeah, sure. Smooth sailing. Who could possibly complain about landing like that? That is good. I had concerns you might fail, given the crudeness of the only available access method. I think your dad's sarcasm detector needs fixing. You were worried about us? That's so sweet. You should now make your way to me at the Zero Lab, in the deepest part of Area Zero. However, the entrance to the lab is barred by 4 locks, installed on the exterior, which I cannot unlock. 4 locks? On your way to me, you must visit 4 research stations that were constructed inside the crater. At each station, you'll be able to disable one of the locks. Do so as you make your way down. I hope you succeed. Yes, let's disable the 4 locks and get into that lab. Sounds like video gamey when you say it out loud, loud, huh? How very meta. Come on! Time to find our way into the deepest part of Area Zero. Welcome to Area Zero. During this time, you cannot send out Miraidon or Koraidon if you're playing Pokemon Scarlet. There are a lot of strong Pokemon here, and I mean strong. Eventually, we are going to come across a special type of Pokemon that we've definitely come across during our adventures in the Paldea region, specifically the Titan that resembled Donphan. I apologize if I'm talking over this particular text, but this basically came up while I was trying to talk over it. Yeah, so I'll try to read these as I go along. This is a very big area. Probably the biggest area in Scarlet and Violet. And it's one of my favorite areas in the game. I want to share with you my experience with one of my favorite endgames in a long time. And believe me, as someone who loves Gen 5, something to top the endgame of a Gen 5 game was something that's absolutely surprising for me. Some games did come close. But dang, this is amazing. Man. As you can see... So, Penny, how do you wind up with friends like me anyway? Huh? Well, Thank you, Girafarig, for interrupting the story. Seriously. Of course, I'm too slow. Like, the Pokemon right here are going to be, like, in their late level 50s. There we go. Everything was going off the rails. School was a mess, and... dang it, I can't read these because they go by so fast. Stop trying to flex on us! I really like how some of the character dialogue is written here. Also, be careful about those Corviknight. But there's going to be lots of strong Pokemon here. This is a really great place to find some strong Pokemon and such. But there's going to be some Pokemon that we're going to be capturing here. Also, I believe that's a Fletchinder right there. As someone who doesn't play the Pokemon games as much as he used to, I still know my stuff. Sometimes I just run out of time to play Pokemon or to complete decks and such. It's kind of why I haven't gotten things rolling with my shiny quest. I really want to get that started, but it takes so long to get to the Pokemon selection, and I'm doing it with just one game. Ugh. Like, it's just like having to do it with just one game, having to do it with an awkward recording setup. There's Braviary. As you can tell, this area is very, very, well, huge. And we can't exactly, well, go off these cliffs and such. And we can't send out Miraidon simply due to story reasons. A lot of these trees are going to be covered in Terastal crystals, or Terra crystals, or something. And there's going to be a lot of items here. Okay, I had to check. I'm just like, wait. Sorry. Floette. I can't count the number of times where where a seemingly invisible Pokemon just interrupts my path. Looking at you, Rookity. Oh, I bet that's what we're looking for. That must be one of the buildings the professor was talking about. Oh yeah, what were they called? Radish rations? Research stations. Well, I was close. Wow, you have such a great memory, Penny. That's... What's great is my common sense compared to you lot, apparently. Oh, oof. Yeah! What the heck is that? That's a Pokemon La Primera uses. I didn't know that species could be found in the Great Crater. Come on, Mina, let's take it on together. This is Glimmora, rock poison type, and we have one of these ourselves. So how are we going to defeat such a high level Glimmora? Simple. We hit it with Psychic. Or Nemona could just take care of it for us. Thank you, Nemona. Her Pokemon is higher level, so, of course, leave the rest to her. Are there going to be a lot more of these rare Pokemon down here, you think? You think that was something? Please. You've got no idea how terrifying Area Zero really is. Wow. Patronizing much? Easy, you two. Let's just head inside the research station. So here it is. Now we can move, and there was an item behind the station that I want to get. Let's just ignore these Jumpluff and grab this item. A gold nugget. See, it was worth going back here. We got something to trade for money. How? I was out of your hitbox. Yes, try to use Baton Pass when you're a wild Pokemon. At least it helps with leveling up. Anyway, there's an item there. There we go. So here we are at the first research station. Wow, are these ancient ruins? They look far too recent for that. It appears you have reached your first research station without incident. The facility was constructed 87 years ago as a way station for the surveying Area Zero. So that's why there's a bed. Looks like we can use this place to rest up if we need to. Mina, if you would be so kind as to disable the first lock on the lab that's using that If you would be so kind to disable the first lock on the lab using that central panel. Lock disabled. 3 of 4 locks are still active. Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. There are also a couple of books here. Thanks to my prototype Terra Orb, I secured the corporate funding for my research and made a laboratory in the lighthouse near Cabo Poco. Someday, though, I will return to the crater and resume my study of these crystals. We've determined that the energy crystallization is linked to the being we call name redacted. The Pokemon has a name now. The interlocking hexagonal plates that compose the shell must somehow cause this phenomenon, which I've dubbed terrestrializing. And this teleporter here, you can go back to the Zero Gate at any time. You can also go back to the other research stations as you wish. It's your fast travel station. So let's continue on. I'm likely going to break the recording after the second station, so that way I can pace myself. I see this Chansey. Let's fight a Chansey because, well... Oh, I forgot that the Pokemon I sent my that the Chansey I set my Pokemon against was a special attacker. Ugh. I already caught Chansey in the Blissey. So, yeah. I just find it weird how they would give Chansey the attack Double Edge when its physical attack is very bad. Its physical defenses aren't very good. I'm so used to wanting to press pause or plus to send out Miraidon, but for story reasons, we are not able to send out Miraidon on this quest. So as we go through this, I'm gonna let you read the text. You can pause the video if you want to read it as you go, but it's nice to see this text as you're going along because it does some really good character building. So yeah, as you can gather from that text, the last time Arven's been here, Bostif has been hurt so bad that the reason why he went on the quest to find all those Titans was to basically save his dog from, well, death. Like, Arven's, like, from the first time you see him, you may think that you want to hate him. Like, it could be easy to say that that he could have been someone you could have hated, but you will realize why he has a lot of baggage and why he looked for help. And you can definitely tell that he's got some beef with his parents. If you're playing Pokemon Scarlet, he'll instead be talking about Professor Sada, his mother. And there are going to be some areas you cannot explore until later, and that jump bluff is in the wall. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, everyone. Anyway. This area is just one of my favorite areas to go through because it's a beauty to behold, but it's also at the same time a terrifying sight. A sight where Pokemon are willing to be brutal and vicious. Arven, you just walked right through those Pokemon. And those too. What the heck? But yeah. There is a lot of Pokemon here. And a lot of things to go through. I keep wanting to think I'm seeing a shiny Girafarig. I'm always trying to notice if the pink accents are instead blue. I'm so jealous of my friends who have found shiny Pokemon by complete accident. Like, Craig felt so bad that I haven't found a shiny Pokemon at that point, that when he accidentally found the shiny Swablu, he decided to let me have it and catch it. I mean, personally, I would have wanted to find one on my own, but it is what it is. It's just like, no, I am not going to get away with my luck so easily. There's one area that I can always recommend for level grinding. It's like an area right next to the Fairy Star base. In fact, here's the second research station. And you can see a drove of Girafarig manned by a Farigiraf. I'm not used to saying Farigiraf. It doesn't feel right. The second research station. About time, too. Phew! Let's head in and take a breather. I thought you'd have a bit more stamina, student council girl. Heh oh, I'm just full of surprises. That wasn't a compliment, you know. And if you were playing Pokemon Scarlet, that will instead be Screamtail. Hey, look! A Delibird! Good to see some nice familiar Pokemon down here, too. Oh my gosh, so cute. Penny, that's not a Delibird. What the? Ah! Mina, it's battle time. This is Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle is the Paradox Pokemon of Delibird. Despite its name, it is not part Steel type. Instead, it's Ice Water type. And it was so good that it was banned in Smogon tier. Unfortunately, we cannot catch this particular Delibird. But did you see how much that did to me? And dang, Zabu's Poison Touch. I believe it should be the time where a lot of kids are coming home from school. Admittedly, because of how long it's been since I've graduated high school, I'm not exactly used to the feeling because it's just like when you haven't been in school for almost a decade. Ooh, nice, nice. That's the one time I wanted that to happen. You're just not used to it after a while. Let me see. This is one game I know I could have gotten myself a Bellibolt, but I was not a fan of how Bellibolt's designed. And I didn't want to use Pokemon that my friend have already used or that certain rivals have used to an extent. Seriously, what was that? Darn thing scared me half to death. It was definitely kind of mechanical looking for a Delibird, wasn't it? No kidding. Come on, let's get inside already. One more jump scare like that and I'm done for. So, let's head on in. Well, this looks pretty much the same as the first research station. Seems like wild Pokemon don't come in here. We should be safe to catch our breath. Hey, seriously, what's with this place? That Pokemon. I'm wondering about that myself. I think that Pokemon was maybe one of these? Huh? What's that book? Monsters of Area Zero. As we descend further into Area Zero, we begin catching glimpses of mysterious Pokemon. Though we've wondered if these compact, cruel beasts were indeed Pokemon at all, one of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. A member of the survey team captured this photograph by chance. I noticed a passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphan, yet differences such as its texture and the way it moves suggest that it is biologically separate, to say nothing of its treads of iron. Monsters of Area Zero. So, they aren't actually Pokemon? I don't really know. What do you think, Mina? Yeah, same. I mean, they look different, sure, but they use moves in battle just like the Pokemon we know. I suppose the time has come for an explanation. Professor, some of the life forms you see residing now within Area Zero are future Pokemon that lived in a distant day we have yet to see. Future Pokemon? What? That's awesome! Oh, come on, there's no way that's possible. The Zero Lab, where I'm located, contains a time machine. It summons the future Pokemon to this place. So the thing my dad spent forever researching down here, he actually got it working? Indeed. Though the cost was catastrophic. The cost? But a time machine? You mean you can actually travel to and from the future? It's theoretically possible to travel to the future. However, for a being such as a human, it would not be possible to return to the present. Well, that's horrifying. Dad, you... Why did you call us here to Area Zero? Arven, If possible, I would like this to speak when we can meet face to face. It'll be easier for you to understand once you can see the situation for yourself. Now then, Mina. Please use the central panel here and disable another lock on my lab. Well done. Please continue your efforts at the remaining research stations. Hey, Mina. You know that book he told me to bring? I think it's got something to do with this place. Or more like, everything to do with this place. But I'm not the one he expects to fix whatever all this is. You are. I think you should be the one to carry it. Violet Book. A record of the expedition that the author Heath went on within the great crater Balia. The book has the name Turo written on it in clumsy handwriting. Take care of it for me, okay, Mina? The crystal's power is tremendous. Their unstable output has made our corporate backers fret, but if we can harness this energy, it will open up research possibilities we'd only dreamed of. At last, paradise will be ours to create. At last, I can resume my work on the Terra project. I'll move my research to the Zero Lab this month. My team will be smaller, but no matter. The strong influence of the crystals makes our experiments much more unstable. I will be taking this moment to take a bit of a healthy pause, and then we will resume our journey to the next two locks. Back in a moment.